Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chaha Chadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akhwath that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Wach. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just something quick, brief, something that me and Ak, we've been going back and forth on, for the past couple of weeks. I'm talking about how Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, and how unrighteous his kingdom is, and how, this man doesn't care for the children, he doesn't care for the elderly. And this is just another story of an elderly person, pretty much getting caught in the traps of just being here in the Americas in this unrighteous place. And I'm not sure if this is an Edomite woman or if it's a Eve. Could be an Eve, the way that it's sounding, but it might just be an Edomite too, because a lot of them are on benefits as well. So it says 84-year-old woman to lose Social Security benefits after $9,000 SNAP bill. So they overpaid her basically, right? And they're basically, gonna take that shit from her Social Security. And it was their era. That's the crazy part. So they don't care nothing about that. I guess they just looking at you like, you should be an honest citizen, and you should have let us know that, I was getting this amount before and now I'm getting this amount. Why? And all that bullshit. And, damn if you do, damn if you don't in this place, man. But it says an elderly woman approaching 85 years old says she is now going to be forced to find a new job. Crazy, bro. At 85, motherfuckers not hiring like that for people that's of workable age, man. It says she'll have to find a new job after the state overpaid her roughly $9,000 in food stamps and will now be offsetting her Social Security benefits. Crazy, bro. And it was their era. They done this shit. Local Houston station ABC 13 said Geraldine King, sounding like a Eve, received $9,000 in extra SNAP. They might have a picture in here. I didn't even go that far into it. It says she received $9,000 in extra SNAP benefits over several years and now owes the government the money back, despite the mistake being made on their part. Right? It says hopefully they'll be hiring old ladies at this point, King told 13 investigators. Crazy work, bro. Okay, so Salakia. Yeah, man, I got the picture. Looking like an old ass Edomite. But this is not a color thing, man, so don't get it twisted. But Deuteronomy 30:7, it talks about how these heathen, man, they're gonna be cursed, man, for cursing us, basically, man. These curses are being brought upon them. And see, I done a lesson on a lady the other day. She was 85 years old, still working. She had damn rods in her back. She had a hip rotate. She was fucked all up. And she was living in the nursing home, but she was working in the nursing home, which was 9 floors of her doing toilets, mopping and cleaning windows and vacuuming and shit. So at 85, she had arthritis and shit real bad. Her husband had passed away, which he was a Marine. And her son passed away 9 months later, which was, somebody that would have at least, I guess at some extent, helped her out or looked out for her and shit like that. But she was working. They got a GoFundMe up for her, man. They raised about $50,000, as of the story, which was last week. They probably done raised a whole lot more. And there was another Edomite here too. They raised $1.7 million for him. He was he was damn near 90, working a job, company he put all that time in for went out of business. They bankrupt, whatever. He stopped receiving his pension, stopped receiving his money, retirement money from that company or whatever. And it just goes to show you that you can work all your life in this place. These people have these laws on the book where you're paying taxes. Some of your money is going towards Social Security, some of your money is going towards this, and it's supposed to be like a safe haven for you when you get older. And Esau has fucked all that up and squandered that shit, man. Really he has, man. So, it is what it is. So I see, this is the lady right here. I would play it, but sometimes it kind of get a little funny when they're on the play. But I just wanted to kind of get a photo. Because see, this right here to let you know, too, that if this is an Edomite, see, they rarely show these people. If she's an Edomite, okay, she getting food stamps, too. But they make it seem as if it's just you, Jake, that, you know, the so-called black woman, they throw her out there on TV as if she's the one that's squandering the system. You know? As if these Edomites are not on food stamps. Like these Edomites are not getting benefits. They get the most of the benefits. Right? And this ain't even a lot of money. It says, and she do kind of got a black lady name with her last name. But anyway, she could be a damn Eve. It said, but it's just the whole point of her being at that age and they doing this to her. Like, what the fuck you expecting this lady to do? You know? But this is Esau. This is his kingdom, man. It says, for 3.5 years, she received between $112 and $348 a month, according to Snap. And that's not a lot of money, man. But you know, the elderly, you know, they pretty good about spending their money. They don't, you know, they not going out and just splurging on a bunch of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? When they go to the supermarket, they go and get what they need. You know, they get, you know, they have their money set aside for their medicines and they know what they need. They're pretty set. They pretty, you know, just straightforward about every month the same old thing. It's a routine. Okay, it says as a widow, see, living alone on her Social Security check, she says the extra funds were a huge help. Yeah, man, the lady needs some help, man. All these shit don't get cheaper because you get older. You think that at a certain age, they'll just be like, hey, you know what? Rent is free. Water is free. Electricity is free. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and live the rest of your life. That's a real retirement shit if you don't work. I mean, it's not a real retirement, but it's somewhat of a retirement. Like, damn, all right, well, at least I don't have to worry about no bills and shit no more. You know what I'm saying? My little money, you know, that I do get, I can just, you know, shit, hell, go and maybe travel a little bit or go and enjoy yourself or just, you know, whatever. You able to relax at least without no fucking worries, bro. Okay. She says, it made a big difference. It sure did. I didn't have to worry. I knew that I had enough money to sustain me. And that's all they want. These people don't be looking for a whole bunch. But Esau, man, this man is but yet, all your money is going to Israel. And I'm willing to bet you this lady is probably a full-fledged Zionist. She probably full-fledged believe that America can't be blessed unless they bless Israel. Okay, so it says last March, she stopped receiving SNAP benefits, which are administered by the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. But she said she wasn't sure why. Then a few months later, so they done stopped giving her anything, you know what I'm saying? Then they come at her ass with a $9,000 bill. Imagine that, bro. $9,000 is not easy to come by these days. Well, you got to be working your fucking ass off and saving hard as hell. Penny pinching like a motherfucker. Depends on what, you know, what kind of job you got. Okay, it says, then a few months later, she received a letter from the state saying she never qualified in the first place. Damn. The letter says she now must pay the state back the full $8,927 that she received due to an error the agency made. See? That's crazy, bro. So anyway, you know, we don't have to go too much further into that. You know, you get the point, man. But let me see. I'm doing that. Get this one quick script. But this is what's happening to Esau. And you know, like the brother was saying, you know, on the beloved brother Allah, because we've been talking about this. Hey, we don't give a fuck, man. We don't care. We don't care. If you a damn Edomite, good for your ass. Yep. Pray your ass is deleted in the worst way in that apartment. Sad and lonely. They find your ass all corpsed up. We don't care, man. Because this is a people that have never cared about us. And she's of that age. I've been saying this, you know, she's of that age where, you know, she lived in a time with so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we're being treated harshly now. But imagine back when she was a kid. Imagine back when she was 15, 16. She was a part of those. Don't come into the no blacks in the restaurants. Take your ass to the black fountain, man, and get you a drink of water. She was a part of that era. So a lot of these old ass decrepit crypt keepers, their asses is feeling the grunt of what their own government, was doing to us. This is Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. See? Yeah, this bitch out there when, she damn near was alive when the Cowboys was really running around pew-pewing, robbing stagecoaches and shit like that. She probably was in a damn Western, man. One of your favorite Westerns back in the days as a damn kid. Probably one of them kids looking up at the tree, smiling and laughing and shit, while they had Jake dangling from a damn tree limb, man. So again, we don't feel sorry for these people, man. We, just the way this kingdom is falling is just the way, and it's gonna get worse. And I seen a beautiful video from this one sister yesterday. She was going in. It was one of those arrow indignation videos, and she was going to fuck in on Esau, bro. Like, you bitches. She was like, and she was, I don't know if she know about an Israelite, but she was in the same spirit of, how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you motherfuckers deserve everything that you fucking getting. You deserve this place to fall, man. You deserve it. Look at all the shit that you've done in the planet, man. And you're constantly on display right now, showing your perpetual hatred. Had you watched any of that State of the Union, all you seen in that motherfucker was some old ass Edomites. Motherfuckers around the same age as this bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? Except for they got some money and they don't give a fuck about her. They don't care. You think Trump will see that story and be like, oh, sad for her. He's not gonna come up with no. And then these people, they losing their health care. Trump and them don't give a fuck, man. He stood his doofy ass up there and told all those lies. And you still got a bunch of these doofies that believe that shit. But this man has, he is destroying this place, and it's good. I work with this Edomite. He's a full-fledged Trump supporter and shit, but the Epstein filed, and old ass Edomite. He had to come out of retirement. His ass working in his 70s. And I say it all the time in the lessons, you know what I'm saying? I work with these Edomites. It's a bunch of fucking Edomites. They all in their fucking 70s, bro. Had to come out of retirement. We talking about the ones that's got the boat. They go down to the lake. The ones with the 2 jet skis. They do the ones with the ATVs in the yard. The ones with the big ass RV. The ones with that big ass house with the pool in the back. Now, things done dried up on them. They got to get the asses back out here and get some funds up, because a lot of that money done been ran through. That middle class is done. There was a time, man, when the middle class here in America, man, was living beautifully. Beautifully. I'm riding through a neighborhood right now. All you see is fucking for sale signs in the yards and shit of these houses. Decent neighborhood. But that comes from, them coming with that COV19. So your own people have fucked you over. So, and I'm pretty much at my destination, man. So I'm going to end out there. But, hey, this is beautiful shit right here. Hey, good shit. I'm not tripping on none of this, huh? Shit, I think this is beautiful. Look at her old ass. Look at her. They want you to pay back $10,000 damn near at the age of 85 years old. Them couple of little dollars they was giving her per month, man. But you got all this money to go to Israel, the true welfare state. You got all this money going to Ukraine and places like that. 144 on the license plate. And your people that actually really need help, because there's people that really do. They need some assistance, man. But Esau don't give a fuck. In the meanwhile, all the billionaires are getting, coming up on more billions. That 1% is getting richer and richer and richer by the day. So that middle class is gone. You only have poor and rich, man. Rich and poor. So when they come with that microchip, the scripture talks about the rich and poor, man. They come with that microchip. I was just, I'm working with an Edomite right now, a doofy ass chick. And she was talking about she would actually microchip her mom. I was like, God damn, she actually said that out of her mouth. That's the spirit that just came back to me, you know. Yeah, well, she's got things going on with her, and you know, and to keep up with her and all that. Yeah, I would have her microchip, like, bitch. I just couldn't. I ain't even say nothing to her. It's just better just not even talk to people. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end out with that, man. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala and a Bible ball. So we at the end of this thing. Continue on praying for the downfall of this kingdom. Shalom.